in a creative practice, you sort of have to trust a process. You trust some kind of magic to enter into to make things happen. In my mind, those things began to form into a map of a territory, which is quite an extensive and extraordinary map of things that are not necessarily a list or a chronological sequence, but more the kind of iterative actions that are like a constellation of related things that sit together and influence each other and are sort of partially related, and some are spontaneously generated and some do follow in a sequence and others just kind of appear in sequence and kind of are out of sequence. You're definitely at the point where a map of this territory would be very interesting. And I referenced the artist Mark Lombardi, who made sort of these beautiful constellation maps to try and kind of explain complex activity in the analogy of kind of the way that you might look at the London Tube map and you see complexity represented, huge density of information, all the kind of interrelated kind of journeys that might be made. And yet we look at that and we understand its complexity in a simple way. We kind of can chart it quite easily. We can get to where we want to go. And I think you, rather amazingly, are already at the stage here where you have done a lot and you should map what has happened. And I reminded myself that when you make a map like that, it isn't just archival and historic. It also has a function as a generative thing going forward. Because once you've placed down the things that you've done, you see patterns that you didn't recognize before, and you also see gaps of things that are really naturally the next thing that you might do.